Well, hello YouTubers. This is part 2 of my video of 180 gram vinyl or high quality pure vinyl. And part 1 I featured the Paul Simon So What I'm getting the title completely wrong. So Beautiful, So What. The new Lucinda Williams release, Blessed, which came out I think last March. The classic Elton John album, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. The New Cars album, which came out a few months ago, Move Like This. And the new Fleet Foxes album, Helplessness Blues. So if you want to view my first video of 100 gram vinyl, I think it's called 180 gram vinyl part 1 if you want to look that up. But today we're going to finish off with part 2 of my collection. This collection is mounted on the wall, so I'm going to get on the other side of the camera and go over them. Okay, we have Bob Dylan's Highway 61 revisited in mono. Jimi Hendrix, Electric Ladyland. Buddy Holly, a nice collection of his more famous songs and, you know, least known. Nice collection there. An album called She and Him Volume 2, which came out last year, about March. And this is a great album. I gave it my best, I think it's considered the best release of the year 2010. And of course, the Beach Boys' Pet Sound. And I'll briefly go over each of them. Last October, Columbia Records released Dylan's early catalog in vinyl and CD format of the mono mixes, and so you could either buy them individually or a box set. So since I can't really afford an entire box set, I'll just buy them individually. This is Dylan's classic Highway 61 revisited. It has his classic song Like a Rolling Stone and many more. The neat thing about the mono sound is it's a more direct, honest, raw sound as opposed to stereo where it sounds, you know, too heavenly. And this album was originally released in mono and later remixed for stereo. Jimi Hendrix classic double album Electric Ladyland. It's on 180 gram vinyl as well as the Dylan album. You know, what could you say about this album that hasn't been mentioned? So I'll just leave it at that. And it sounds great. I mean, so much energy, and the sound is just out of this world. This was one I brought on eBay. Buddy Holly. It's put to be his first album, and it contains oh boy, my memory escapes me. A couple of, like Peggy Sue, a couple of his well-known songs, and lesser known songs to just casual fans. But what was amazing about this album was it's on 180 gram vinyl. Is the sound is absolutely fantastic. for, you know, stuff that was recorded in the late 50s. She and Him, Volume 2, follow up to Volume 1. I'm not going into the two, this is a dual group, and I'm not going into the names and all that, just I just want to focus on the music. If you like late 60s, early 70s pop music, you know, like the Carpenters, the Mamas and Papas, just catchy songs that sounds great on the radio. This is like a modern version of that, with a kind of a modern twist, and in a big way this album captures that mood and spirit. I wish I could play some samples, but I've been getting tagged with copyright infringement, so I don't want to make a video with sound clips and only them to get, you know, knocked off of YouTube. And the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds was not commercially successful upon its release in 1966. Capitol Records didn't really promote it properly, and it was a very different type of Beach Boy album music. You know, no surfing themes, or, you know, girls in bikinis and you know, sports cars or anything like that. This album had more depth, more soul, and the production was groundbreaking. This is a Capitol Anniversary 2006 reissued, and for the remaining of this video, what I like to do is take it off the wall and show you something. So give me a moment to reset the camera, and I'll show you something really neat. As far as detail goes, we're back. So I'm going to take it off the wall here. And pull out the actual album. And as you can see, from the Capitol Volts 180 gram vinyl audio pine quality, faithful restored limited edition. I took the plastic off, and that's the sticker. Here's the album itself. All the original artwork, graphics and everything. Even, I don't know if you could see that, you know, filed under the Beach Boys, which was all the Capitol Records back then. Now, the only thing that's not true to the reproduction of the original, the Capitol Records album covers back then used to have a Pace On front here. This one doesn't. It's all, you know, together. But that's alright. And the paper stock, it's not the dark cardboard. It's the more modern. Besides those two things, you know, it's a good reproduction. The album cover looks great. The nice clear photograph. Now here's something really cool. I got it right here. I didn't want this to get any round vinyl rings, so I pulled it out. Record companies back then, particularly Capitol, the inner sleeve, they would put other albums by the artists signed to the label I'll let you see that. So this is a genuine reproduction. If you had bought this album in 1966, you would have got this inner sleeve. And you know, you have people like Nat King Cole, Nancy Wilson, George Shearing, Funny Girl, Tennessee Ernie Ford, Stan Kenton, Lou Rawls, Al Martino, Hank Thompson, Sonny James, and of course for the youngsters, as Ed Sullivan would say, the Beatles' Rubber Soul, the Beach Boys Party, the Beach Boys Summer Day, more hit sounds of the Lettermen, Peter and Gordon. Not too much for the youngsters. Rubber Soul, as far as selection goes, but those albums I just mentioned are just incredible. Roll out the red carpet for Buck Owens and the Buckaroos right there. And this is on heavier stock paper. So this is really cool. The Beach Boys Pet Sounds. Okay, this kind of wraps it up for part 2 of the 180 gram vinyl, or pure vinyl. It's a new way of, or method of making vinyl sound clean, because all these records are just quiet. There's no vinyl noise, because the heavier grain of vinyl, and it's pure vinyl, no recycled impurities. So usually I'll put, what I do is with this new collection of vinyl, as I'll put it on my iTunes and archives the album or display them. If I do an upgrading cartridge, then I'll re-record them on iTunes. So that way the vinyl can stay in really, really top-notch condition, and I can still enjoy the music. So I want to say a word of our sponsor, Pepsi Cola. Drink cold, refreshing Pepsi every day, and buy a case for your next cookout or beach party. Thank you, Pepsi. Thank you, YouTube viewers. I hope you enjoyed this second phase of 180 gram vinyl part 2. Bye.